All right, good morning. This is Tyrell Datweiler with Hill Productions. I am at Legacy Billiards in Spokane, Washington for finals day of tour stop number 5 of the Northwest Women's Pool Association's 2024 tour. Got a B-side match this morning between Aimee Wilson-McDonnell and Katherine Robertson. A little Canadian showdown here. And it looks like we've had a pretty spectacular lag to get this started. They're calling Chris Rogers, our tournament director, over to see if he can discern which of these two balls is closer. It looks like the 3-ball wins. All right, so we are playing 10-ball on 7-foot diamond tables here at Legacy. Standard BCAPL rules. Roll out after the break. 3-foul rule in effect. Jump cues are legal. The 2 and 3 in the back corners, and then the one modification they use for this tournament is an illegal break. Is a re-rack opponent break until a legal break has been made. All right, so Aimee has won the leg. She will be breaking off here first. I mentioned this is a B-side match this morning. It will be a race to 5. Safety here from Katherine. One to the bottom. She would have liked to have brought the cue ball a little further over, maybe underneath the 4-ball. Good shot on the 1 from Aimee. Have a look at the 2. As I mentioned yesterday, this table was just reclothed on Friday. So playing a little grabby, a little slippery. Been tormenting the players a little bit with the speed. Feel like it's rolling slow, but then it's rolling fast. The joys of new cloth. A reminder, you're out there watching on your tablet, phone, computer, feel free to jump in the YouTube chat. Keep me company. Say what's up, who you're rooting for, where you're watching from. Tough shot shooting off the rail here for Aimee. Already having a couple technical difficulties with my Stream Deck this morning. Switcher's not showing up, so trying to sort that out. Bear with me here for a minute. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on. It does not want to connect to my network, so I'll just have to deal. All right, looks like we had a bit of a exchange on the 7-ball here. This cue from this judgment on the speed there from Katherine, it looks like. Put the 7 right in front of the side. A lot of blue. She had thought about drawing it. I think she's going forward now. Decided just to roll it forward and take the bank shot on, I imagine. Couldn't tell how much angle she had. She was going to be able to force follow that down and back out for the 9, but looks like she's just going to take the medicine on this shot. Well, and she's got a pretty good bump off this 10-ball. A bit of a lucky roll there, and the 9 up to the top of the table. This kick plays long. It does. Definitely something noticed yesterday. Rails are definitely kicking a little long on the players, especially on the shallower angles. Right. Our first rack down. Aimee adding to her tally first here. Quick shout out to our sponsors. Thank you to Legacy Billiards for sponsoring this tour stop and being a lovely host location. Great pool room, 17 9-foot or 17 7-foot diamond tables, one 9-foot diamond table. Also a shout out to Lippman Lights for being the official tour sponsor of the 2024 NWPA Tour. Be a chance. You're in the area, stop in Legacy, check them out. You're in the market for a pool light for your pool table. Lippman Lights. One of, if not the best pool light brands in the industry. Interested in seeing how these players got to where they're at in the bracket, you can find the bracket on Digital Pool. You can search NWPA 2024 Tour Stop 5. It should bring it up. There should also be a link to the bracket on the NWPA website, playnwpa.com. You can also go there to get more information about the tour. If you're a player interested in learning more or signing up for one of the 2 remaining tour stops of the year, you can find that information and you can sign up directly online at playnwpa.com. Now, good effort. Fortunately, that cue ball did find a pocket after. All right, Katherine looking pretty good here. Just gotta make this transition back to the 10 ball. All right, take quick look at the payouts. Well, this is the correct payouts for stop 5, even though the big block says 4. This match is for 9th through 12th, so the loser will be walking with 80. Winner continuing to try and fight their way through the backside of the bracket. First place looking at a cool 860. Well, pretty good break. Several balls down. We got a cut on the one ball. You gotta contend with some of this traffic down towards the spot. Try to avoid running into anything, while at the same time avoiding one of the corner pockets as well. She opts to not mess around and just play safe here. I do think it's leaked though. Katherine can see this one ball into the side. Pretty good here. Everything's got a pocket. Pretty natural position to most everything. I think she might be a little bit on the wrong side of this 7 ball. Opted just to go into the 10 ball there. Take a potentially longer shot. Make sure she's on the right side for the 8. Look at the bank shot here. Well struck. Out of the pocket. Katherine's going to go up 2-1 here. And it will also be her break. Take a quick look at the standings after 4 stops. Of the 10 players on that list, only 2 of them did not make this stop. Melina is not here, and Suzanne Smith is not here. But of those players on this list, Regine, Stephanie, Kathy, Gwen, Angela, and Nicole all advanced to day 2, so don't expect to see any of them falling off the list here. All right, where's that cue ball going? Nope. Katherine losing her cue ball a little bit this morning on the break. I recall she was breaking quite well last night. See if she can make an adjustment next time around. Well, Katherine, there's a partial hook here or not. My instinct tells me that she could see at least a part of this one ball. But maybe it did get there. Starting to feel like maybe she's looking to the rail. No, jump cue. All right, so the hook was there. Just from both camera angles I've got, you can't quite tell. Let's get clear of this stack of balls. Tell if she don't think she quite got there. She'll probably have to go rail first. Maybe a little swerve on the ball. Yeah, she tried to rail first, swerve into the rail first. Didn't miss it by much. All right, opportunity for Katherine here. The 3 to the 4. Looks like the 5 ideally goes into the bottom right. She wants to be pretty straight on this 4. It looks like she probably got a little bit more angle than she wants, but let's see how well she can hold it on this cloth. Yeah, she couldn't do much. She's been a little bit straighter. She could have drawn straight back, but all she could do there was try and pinch it and just hold for this thinner cut. Did that really well. position indicative that the 6 passes the 7. A little bobble there on the ball there. Tough position here. Got cut and blind to corner. Just a little bit of an undercut there. Maybe should still be able to cut this in the side. Come swing around for the 10. Good speed. Good look at the 10 ball here. Should be looking at a 2-all score line here. That we are. Take a look at the remaining tour schedule. As I mentioned, this is tour stop number 5 at Legacy. Next month, we will be going to Ox Billiards at the end of the month, where we'll be playing on 9-foot tables, 9-ball. And then we'll wrap the year up at the beginning of December at Legends in Beaverton. Back on 7-foots, playing 10-ball. Be the final stop of the year and our awards banquet. So, if you're looking to play one of these 2 remaining stops, don't forget to go to play NWPA.com, get the info, get signed up. All right. Yeah, she tried to rub off the 4. Almost a dangerous endeavor. Nearly shot her right into the corner. little bit of a two-way there. Maybe hoping the cue ball would get underneath the 10 on the miss, but the 3 is obstructed by the 9. Right. We have a jelly roll and the cue ball behind the 8 ball there. Bit of a pickle here for Aimee. Now, good effort. Really looked like maybe 2 rails was going to be the only escape there. Right. Angle's a little shallow. If there's much angle at all, she might just have to draw back a pinch. Well, she did well to keep right that line between the 8 and the 9 there. She's going a couple rails around. You risk coming up short behind that 9-ball. Pull the cue ball back a little bit, which I'm not sure she needed to do. So now she either has to just roll this in and take the longer shot on the 10, or ride a couple rails back down for the 10. She opts to go a couple rails. Still kind of a longer shot on the 10. I'm not sure she got herself much better position than if she just rolled the 9 in. I think where she's ended up, she has a steeper angle than she would have shooting from the other side of the table towards the bottom of your screen. Watch out corner. Tough action there. Really took her time. Make sure that she focused on that 10 ball. I think most any other day on a more played-in table, that cue ball would have played short of the corner. But as I've mentioned a little bit ago, and noticed throughout the day yesterday, that the rails are playing a little long. All right, Katherine has lost the cue ball her previous 2 breaks into the pocket. Let's see if she makes an adjustment here. No, she's still drawing it towards that corner pocket. All right, ball in hand for Aimee here, starting out. No clusters, but there still is some kind of working your way around the table. You have to contend with the 3 to the 4 and then the 4 back to the 5. Yeah, a little bit of an angle here that's taken. We'll take her cue ball into the 3 ball. Try and go through either of the gaps, either between the 310. Opts just to bump it, which is a little dangerous. You're bumping it right towards the pocket. Yeah, it was all around a little bit tricky there. So it's hard not to run into any of the balls down there. goes along too. Yeah, quite a bit. Looked like she was aiming maybe a little long already. A little tree topped on this tin ball. She doesn't have to do too much. The ball will be just coming right back up table. But yeah, having to bridge over that tin ball still makes it a little tricky. Just gotta watch out for side pocket here, coming back up for the 8. No, I don't necessarily want to be on the rail. Yeah, she didn't have really much option but to try and force that forward. She really couldn't dig into the ball as close as she was to the rail. And lose so much accuracy doing that. Well, when you can bank like that, it don't matter. Like Katherine's gonna get this game back to even. Once again, big thanks to Legacy Billiards for having us this weekend and sponsoring our tour stop number 5. A great pool hall here. Having a good time. And also a big thank you to Lippman Lights for being our official 2024 tour sponsor. These tour stops wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. I'd like to remind everybody that NWPA is a nonprofit, so we rely on a sport sponsorship to put this tour on. If you know anybody or business that's interested in supporting the tour, you can reach out. You can find contact info on playnwpa.com. Appreciate all the help that we can get to make these tour stops as awesome as possible. Of course, for everybody else, please check out our sponsors each stop. So if you're in the Spokane area, either live here or traveling through the area, please stop into Legacy, play some pool. If you hadn't heard of them before, let them know that you heard about them on the NWPA live stream for this tour stop. And of course, if you are in the market for a new pool light for your pool table, maybe you don't have one or you're looking for an upgrade, Living Lights, some of the best in the business. I'm actually picking up a new Lippmann light at the end of the month. Very excited. Installed a new pool table at a buddy's business that I partner with. So we got the table. Just gotta get the light over it. Balls in this rack are looking pretty sweet. Right. Get the rail. She could float between the 5 and the 6 for the short side and shoot it all the way down this left corner. She comes alongside. She's got to watch out for that side pocket. Looks like she may have got that ball a little thick, trying to draw further up to avoid that side. Hence the reason it rejected out of that pocket. Of course, rolling into a real ideal spot for Katherine. One thing she's got to think about and plan out is her position on the 8. Ideally, you don't want to be going into the 9. Like be able to play that ball and go into this rail at the bottom of the screen and maybe slide back across for the 9 in the same pocket, or position where you can just roll that 8 ball in and shoot the 9 into the upper left pocket. That should be good not to clip the 9. Gotta hold the ball. That's a good angle. Opportunity to go up on the hill here for Katherine. Seeing Katherine struggle with the cue ball on the break, and losing it in this corner pocket, lower left of your screen. Seemed like she was focused on making an adjustment last time, but it still went there. See if she can make another adjustment on this break. Oh, she did well. She did flirt with the side pocket, the upper left of the screen. Cue ball has stayed on the table. She's made a couple balls. Fortunately, the opening shot on this 2 ball is not a gimme. She sends the cue ball down table underneath this 10, maybe. Well, fortunately, she called no shot on that. The 3 has gone in. Left Aimee with a good starting position here. Well, technically option because Katherine made an uncalled ball. No reason for Aimee to get this back. Wisely shoots it all the way up instead in the side. A lot less cue ball movement that way. It's an important shot to work on. The shot that a lot of people, a lot of players struggle with when the ball is kind of deep in the pocket. Because you can hit the ball in so many different spots and still pocket it. Just for some reason, it seems like it should be, should make it a lot easier since you can do so much. But very often, see players confounded by it. Cut. Especially with the side pocket looming large directly across the way. Not a gimme out here. Still got 2 balls relatively close to side pockets and near the side rails to contend with. Sure not to get straight on the 9. Keep a little angle. Ended up fairly far away from the ball though. She could spike it forward. I think that's what she's gonna do. Big thing here is managing the speed of the cue ball. Working with about a quarter ball hit here. All right, looks like we've got a hill thriller to start the morning. Again at the payouts for the stop. So this B-side match, this is a 9th through 12th place match for the loser. The winner will advance to continue fighting through the backside of the bracket. I am not sure if we will have a 7th, 8th match up next or a potential topside 5th, 6th guaranteed match. Nope, nearly lost the cue on the side. Almost got kicked in there and kicked back out. She is near to and can see the 1 4 ball impedes that bottom left corner pocket. I like just banking this ball out of there, putting the cue ball on the top rail. Got the angle to let it go forward a rotation or two, so it's behind the 2, even better. Try and put both the object and the cue ball on opposite side rails. Which I've noticed is a little tough to manage on this new cloth. It's easy to lose one or both of the balls. Oftentimes, it's best to focus on either the object ball or the cue ball. What I liked about banking the 1 out of there. Well, table looks very runnable with the way the balls are laying. Manage the transition. I manage the transitions. Just make sure you're staying on the right side of each ball. Hard to tell how much angle. I think she's a little near being straight on this 6 ball. Yeah, she just drew back a hair. play 2-rail, top rail. Ideally, you want your cue ball contacting that diamond right to the left of the side pocket. There's the cue ball well there. Pull over a little bit, make sure not to put herself on the rail. All right. Catherine's going to get that 5-4. So Katherine will move on. Aimee will be picking up a check. So we'll probably have a little bit of a break here for a minute. Finals day, each round doesn't start until all the matches in the previous round are finished. So I'm gonna go on mute here for a little bit, and we will be back shortly with another match.